All right, everybody, welcome to our basic math skills review. So we're going to be looking at a few operations that are critical for your success in physics. Math is really the backbone of physics because we're always manipulating equations, solving for different variables, so it is quite important. So we're going to start off by looking at fractions. So when we're doing operations with fractions, there are three things we can do. We can be adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. So we're going to start off with addition or subtraction. So when you're doing this, what you want to do is you want to find lowest common denominators for your particular fractions. So in this situation, I've got 5/3 and 2/4, and to get the lowest common denominator is going to be 12. If you're not sure, just multiply the two denominators together. So in this case, I have to multiply this side by 4. So it'll be 5 times 4 is 20, 3 times 4 is 12. And this side we have to multiply by 3. So it'll be 2 times 3 is 6, 4 times 3 is 12. So I now have 20/12 minus 6/12, common denominator. I subtract the numerator, so I get 14/12. And then what you want to do is you want to have the lowest common term. You want to reduce whenever you can. So here the correct answer would be 7/6. So again, lowest common denominator in lowest terms. Now, when you're multiplying two fractions, all you do is you multiply the numerator, so 5 times 2 would be 10, and then you multiply the denominator. 3 times 5 is 15, and then what you want to do again, you want to do your lowest terms, so divide both top and bottom by 5, you end up with 2/3, and that would be your correct answer. When you're dividing, what you want to do is you want to flip the second fraction, and then you want to multiply. So you're multiplying by the reciprocal, in other words. So if I have 5/3 divided by 2/5, I'm going to flip this. So the 2/5 is going to become 5/2, but you have to multiply. And then you just multiply through the top. So 5 times 5 is 25. Same with the bottom. With the denominator, you end up with 6. So 25/6, and you're done. So basically, fractions are relatively straightforward. What I'd like you to do now is to try the following fractions, pause the video, and then check your answer. Okay, and see how we did. So first thing we do here is we want to make sure when we're adding, subtracting, the lowest common denominator in both situations, and then you add or subtract. When you're multiplying, you multiply straight through. When you're dividing, remember, you multiply by the reciprocal, you flip the second fraction, and then you multiply through. Okay, so a good review of fractions there.